sweet flavor with a little pepper. This is delicious. This is something that you can have in the morning with rolls, or you could have it with rice and beans. Rice and beans is a very popular dish in Jamaica. Rice and bean goes well with chicken, with fish, with pork, and we use it a lot in our cooking in Jamaica. We love to cook rice and beans on a Sunday. So when you go to the store now, look for beans, look for rice. You can get your jasmine rice, your basmati rice, and you can use your canned beans or your dry beans, and you can make your own rice and beans and serve that up with your chicken. So don't be bashful. Go to the international aisle and look at different things. Go to H Mart and look at all the different types of products that you can find on the international aisle. You can look at the different spices like the curry and different things that you can use to create a really flavorful dish. People are traveling a lot more these days. They're going to the Caribbean and they're trying different types of foods. So when you get back, you need to come back and check your supermarket aisles for all these different spices. You know, experiment. Use your peppers, use your cabbages, and really create fun dishes, because as I always said, food should be fun and full of flavor. Should be boring. You should make sure you think about the colors that you're going to use when you're cooking. If you're going to be making something that's like a dark brown chicken, you might want to use something that's lighter, because as I said, you eat with your eyes, and if it's boring and bland, it's not going to, I mean, you need flavor. You need pepper, you need some spices, you need to get to your grocery and get yourself a nice supply of oregano or thyme or mint, or any kind of dried herbs. You can even save them, because sometimes in the winter it's very difficult to find fresh herbs and spices. So what I normally do is get them when I can at a good price, dry it out, and I can use a blender to blend up all the spices and create a nice little rub. Or you can freeze it in a Ziploc bag in your refrigerator, so you'll always have spices. Again, another thing that I like to use, and I use it a lot in cooking, is the ginger. I mean, ginger is so easy to use. You could use it for a drink. You can use it in your fish. You can use it on your pork. And it is very good, I mean, as a medicinal purpose too. You can use it as a tea. So when you go to the international aisle, look around, try out what you can do with your coconut, what you can do with ginger. And, just be creative, enjoy. As I say, you eat with your eyes, and food should be fun and full of flavor. And I want you to join me back next time as we explore our cultures in our neighborhoods, traveling to different types of restaurants and, just learning new things. And I want you to join me back as we bridge cultures and, just explore life. So look forward to seeing you again. Michele's Island Kitchen. Thank you.
The most dangerous thing
our kids have to deal with today
isn't violence.
It isn't drugs. It's unhealthy food.
Too many of our kids are overweight.
They're headed for diabetes, heart problems, or worse.
They need to eat healthy things like vegetables, fruits, high-fiber vegetarian foods.
As our kids grow, the right foods can help protect them from obesity, heart problems, diabetes, and even cancer. To find out more, call for a free booklet or visit our website, kidsgethealthy.org.
of suffering in Sudan, in Darfur. Hundreds of thousands killed. More than 2 million people torn from their homes, exiles in their own country, forced into camps of hunger and isolation. But we have seen the strength of a mother's hands. We have seen the hope in a child's face. Catholic Relief Services is on the ground, in the camps, providing the basics of life: food, water, shelter. The need is urgent. The choice we face is simple: watch as another chapter of tragedy is added to human history, or act now to stop the dying and keep alive the promise of a better future. Millions of Sudanese still wait for their stories to end with hope. That hope begins with you. Find out how you can help at helpcrs.org/Darfur.